The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Yellow Jackets will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Buffaloes offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
To the air, it's Salter. Steps away to find some room. Across the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the diving catch down the right side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, good effort by the receiver.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Georgia Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team.
Turning it on! Fighting off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Patterson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw it. He's in open space downfield. Makes a man miss. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Kane. Pucks it out of the air. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Hayden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's King. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physical.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first. There he goes down the right side. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's King. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. One on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Salter. Makes the catch, it's Miller. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Salter. Floating away. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. On the option. The pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Look out, he's got room. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop.
Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make it really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Running into the open space. Spins away from the defense. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It falls. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, he's got a chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking for a man. It's King. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to get rid of it.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now they'll run it on the toss. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. There he goes.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the run, it's Haynes. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Back to throw, it's King. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to...
So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Gets rid of it. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking downfield, it's Kane. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eye.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will take the first swing of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality.
Oh, a lot of space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Miller. And some room to work. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hayden. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not at all by the Wildcat. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He's going for it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Delaware's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I think...
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Hayden. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting...
Turning it on! Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Flushed out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, you get more and more hit.
This drive will open from the 15. Reads it, fires complete.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed.
He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a...
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Salter. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, what a cut! He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down and getting down.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8.
Well, if you want to get something done,
they're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Silver. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
and that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Defense in press coverage. The give on the option. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Delaware. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mix. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Jukes his way for more. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Runs through the tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Steps away. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now he's looking to throw it. Got room to work. There he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that pass.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Slithers into space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Silver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got a man, it's Welch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Did as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turn on downs.
Tight end now in motion. He'll start this drive firing. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And, man, this defense at it again. They've done this.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Pocket breaking down. He's got him wide open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy to get him on the ground.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hayden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Intercepted.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about.